Okay, hello again everybody, it's only me, wushurichard, Richard Clark. In this video, I'm going to tell you just basically, I'm not going to go into too much detail because if I do, I just don't feel that I want to in this video, okay? I want to explain more about me in terms of the backstory, in terms of me, and in terms of my life and what's brought me into my personality or who I am now. Kind of deep right already. Basically, I've been through a lot of trouble in my life. I've been through a lot. Now, I'm not going to compare that to other people. In terms of there are people out there in the world who are abused, who are tortured, bullied on such terrible levels. There's people out there who have been literally, physically, mentally, or both, or whatever, really treated so badly and who've been through so much more. There's also things like diseases and physical illnesses and conditions and so much out there. There are also other people out there in the world that have been through things like emotionally, and a lot of the time, if it's emotional or mental, to me that's really something down to us. It's like you can find like counsellors, psychiatrists, counsellors, whatever you call it, psychology, or doctors, things like this who can help people out. But at the end of the day, they're only trying to help that person find their way along this path in their own jumbled up, complicated mess of a path of thinking, of walking in their mind, I feel, to get them on the right path in their lives. It's always down to yourself and your own mind to understand what's right, what you want, and where you're going, and where you need to be going to get to that right track. It's like sitting on a bus and looking out of a window, looking out the windows or the other people around, or listening to music in your headphones and thinking about so much, and you miss your stop. You miss your stop on the bus, So it's like that's what it's like sometimes in life, I feel. Now, for me though, what I'm just going to tell you briefly, okay? When you see me in my videos, speaking the way I do, so deep and philosophical, I'm not the deepest person as such like that. I'm not in a complex way, a complicated way. I'm literally just being clear in my mind, clear as in open-minded to all, to the possibilities of life and communication with other people. I'm not someone who goes around with all these worries in my mind and, about what other people think and all this and that. Not at all. No. The sad fact is we do have to live in a society with people that are just brainwashed, and those people are difficult. This society is difficult to deal with, to communicate, if you understand what I mean. I'm listening for the door. Hold on, it's okay. Outside, I thought it was a knock at the door. It's okay. So basically, what I'm saying is, though, it's as I say, it is. It's not to say that I'm, bothered as such by other people in a way of that their thoughts, other people's thoughts, interfere with mine as such. I know who I am and I understand myself, Yeah. But what it is, okay, is like this. I was born in England, as I say, in London in 1982. I was a baby. I was a baby. Now I'm a big baby. But, I was born in England and I've been living in China for the last 9 years or so, to this date, as I say. It's the 10th of January 2014 in this video. I've been living in China for the last nearly 9 years. I've been living here. Can you believe it? And as I say, basically what's been happening is like, for most of my life, I've had a lot of difficulty communicating with most people. It's on a physical level, it's on reality level. It's affected me because it's come from the mental side. I've been through so much, and that's why I'm not going to go so deep in this video. I've been bullied in almost every school and every college I've been to. and regardless of, and when I was younger, I wasn't so, you know, when I was really a young boy, you know, I was not so, I'm not boasting, okay, saying I'm so skilled and powerful as a martial artist now. I've done well in the martial arts, and I've trained so well in the martial arts, you know, in my life. But when I was a young boy, I wasn't so good. You know, I wasn't so powerful, that knowledgeable and skilled in martial arts. So I used to get bullied, as I say. And later on, the more skilled I became, you know, there have been times in my life where, you know, I could fight back and possibly kick some serious fucking ass, do somebody some serious harm or kill them. But I'm not going to do that, of course, and I would never do such a thing. And this is what the thing is, you can't. So verbally, I always come across as this timid, quiet person who, my ideas, you know, you find so many people in this world, young kids all the way up to adults and elderly people. There are people who are just so negative. They're always, if you are humble and you're a quiet person, not dumb, quiet and timid, I'm not afraid of another human being as such, to say that because someone's bigger and stronger or someone's speaking more loud than I. I mean, you just can't win sometimes with words. You just can't. I mean, I don't look like a big tough guy, do I, with a tattoo, let's say, or like a really big, strong man. I'm quite a thin guy. I look like a little boy, you know, I don't know how to have a shave. So people look at me, they don't know who I am straight away. It don't matter how complicated I speak, my words, or whatever I say. They don't know a thing about you, and they just look at you. Many people look at others and just judge them. It's like, it's the same way like a man might look at a woman and say, well, look at this little woman. He might think, you know, he can take advantage of her, but she might be more smarter. She might be a real world-renowned psychologist, professor, whatever. Or she might be the world-class, kick-ass, fucking martial arts expert, assassin, warrior, soldier, and she could just kill him instantly. And people just can't imagine such things, right? It's like, you don't know if someone's concealing a gun, let's say, within their coat. You just don't know when you first see that old lady standing there, for example. So what I'm trying to say is, for my nature, what I look like straight away, firstly, people are not afraid of me. Secondly, when I start to speak, that's not going to do any difference. It don't matter if I shout most of the time. I'm not speaking for most people. I'm saying, because I'm not speaking for everyone, because there's some people who will look at me and maybe they would be. They might be more timid than me, or, you know, and such. But what I'm trying to say is, I've found through my 31 years of communicating with all kinds of people, all walks of life, from my childhood until now. That's in England, and all the different nationality people I've come into contact with in England, and then China, here in China, and then speaking Chinese. I can speak most basic Chinese, as I say now. But it's like, I've found that there's always people who just want to be nasty, people that will look at you for what they see you as, or through their own insecurity. They come across as like the bully type, the hard type, the type that they're better than you, they're tougher than you, you need to listen to them, you're just a little maggot, you know. And it's, what I mean is, I've been through so much. I've been bullied, I've been mugged, I've been robbed, and I've been living for, I won't say literally as such, but living almost like a prisoner my whole life. I've been under such, I'm not going to go too much details here, I'm not going to tell you, but I've been living like, I'll say that, I've been living like a prisoner for a good many years. And for most of my life, I've been living without freedom in an emotion. You might say it's my problem, but on a mental and emotional level, I've been through so much. I've been through physical, I've been running most of my life, and that's the truth, literally. I've been so lucky I have not been stabbed up, beaten up so badly or whatever. I've been robbed, mugged, beaten up, I've had bikes ridden over me, I've had terrible things happen to me. I've been kicked on the floor by groups of people, I've been treated like shite, okay? I have not, you know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is, there's like, jumping from one rubbish job to the next. I've been literally robbed for most of my life. I mean, you cannot imagine a 31-year-old going through what I've been through. and still come out so positive in my videos, like a young kid, when you see me making these ninja movies, when you see me making these raps, and it's like, fuck, motherfucker, chop your head off, and all these lyrics, you don't know where it's coming from. You think I'm just like crazy or joking around or what. I'm just saying, I'm having fun making these videos and communicating with people and showing that you can just laugh off the negativity in the world if you're positive within yourself. So it's not about some people become so angry. Some people, like young kids even, get bullied and they end up later on shooting up the whole school. You see these murders and stuff going on in America and things like that across the world. Some people turn to drugs, some people turn to crime, turn to gangs, some people turn to violence, but not me. Some people become emotionally so unstable they don't believe, self-harming. Some people want to commit suicide, some people will take drugs, as I say. Some people go out and kill their families, kill their loved ones, kill their friends, kill their classmates, attack strangers on the streets. Some people join gangs and say all this stuff. Some people become insane. Some people have so less control. Some people turn out to go against the law. There's some real shit paths people walk in this life because of what they've been through in their background. But never me. Never. I'm not religious as such. I'm not like a monk. But I always say that I live just like a monk because I feel the peace inside. I feel blessed. I feel so, I feel so blessed and so lucky that I've got this understanding within me. It's always been within me and always been patient and safe. I feel it's so funny because I'm not religious, but the good things that happen in my life, I feel so lucky how things have worked out. And it seems like if there is a force like a God up there in the sky, in the heaven, I feel so grateful to what I've been given, this wonderful life, and how I've always been able to get out of a situation before it comes too bad, and I've been able to make my way and still find time to like talk on a camera like this or do what I do and have like friends like you guys online and to train my martial arts and have my health and all the rest of it and focus on what I want to do, computer, online, or just doing anything I want to do. When I'm, hold on one second. That's my wife coming back, okay? But you know what I mean? Have a nice cup of tea or whatever, you know what I mean, yeah? So I think you've got to focus on positivity, and that's the most important thing, okay? That's what I will say there. Hold on one second. Yeah, sorry guys, we're back. I had to answer the door there, it's okay. What I was saying, okay, everybody, basically is like this, right? I've been through a lot of shit in my life, okay? And basically, we all have. A lot of people will say this. A lot of people will say, most people, right, will say they've been through so much crap in their life. And, we've all got stress and all the rest of it. But what I'm trying to say is, for me, okay, is I'm not trying to compare that to anybody else's. I'm just trying to explain the fact of why you sometimes see me in my videos joking around or acting a certain way, or like making these raps. I might be doing all the martial arts, and people don't have a clue, where it's all coming from. What I'm trying to say is, I'm somebody who's been always emotionally, how can I say, mentally connected to myself. I've never disconnected to, fair enough, the only reality that I make up myself. But what I'm trying to say is, I've never been one to, let's say, give up because other people think a certain way. Okay? My life, as I've said before, and I will tell this again, okay, I do not live as part of the society. I do not live as part of the society. What I mean by that is, when you see me in a video, okay, when I'm talking to you on a video or doing my training, my martial arts, my kung fu or whatever, yeah, I'm not just playing around like, oh, this is my hobby, oh yeah, I got some free time, I make a video, and then in my real life I go back and go to work and blah blah blah. No, what I'm trying to say is, okay, there's a negative world outside, and to me, excuse my language, but it's fucking boring, okay? Now, the amount of negativity we have to face on a daily basis has got nothing to do with positivity. And if you can't separate positivity and negativity, you'll have a lot of trouble in your life. Now, for me, as I say, kung fu, for me, martial arts, all martial arts, right, apart from Buddha and all that, that keeps me clear within myself. The same way as some other people might take up a religion or some kind of other hobby, and that they say that they find a lot of answers within that and it helps them to deal with their life better and keep positive, blah blah blah. And what I'm trying to say is the answers really come from within us. If you know what's right and what's wrong, at least for yourself, or if you know what makes you feel happy or sad or angry, blah blah blah, that's your life, that's who you are. So what I'm trying to say is, it's not just something that I've picked up like a hobby. Oh yeah, Kung Fu man, you know, I'm wushurichard. I practice Kung Fu, I think I'm a Shaolin monk. No, I don't mean that. What I'm trying to say is, okay, when you study knowledge, it's like, how they say, the truth sets you free, right? When you study the truth, like for me I say yin and yang, right? Yin yang, all the philosophy of that, and Kung Fu and all this. I'm studying the knowledge what's been passed down for years and years and years history, the stuff that's out there, the good. I don't just follow bullshit. I don't follow bullshit. I don't like, oh, some old man stands in front of me, he's got a long beard, he says, oh, I'm a Kung Fu master. I come from Shaolin bloody Wudang's mother, or whatever, yeah? I don't mean that. When he's talking to me, and he tells me, for example, I'm saying, if some person was to come to me and famous person in the world or some world-renowned master or psychologist, I don't follow bullshit. I don't just follow like, you know, he's such a good Kung Fu expert, but now I must follow everything he does. You know, he wears purple socks, so I wear purple socks. You know, this Kung Fu man wears, you know, a red hat, so I must wear a red hat. No, I don't do that. I practice the Kung Fu, I look at the tiger technique, whatever he's doing, or the crane, yeah, with Wing Chun, whatever. If I think it's useful, and I study that, I'll practice that. But it doesn't mean he eats pizza every night, so I must eat pizza every night. No, I don't mean that. That's talking bullshit, right? So you know what I'm saying, yeah? It's like, how many people do you know? How many people, right? Let me tell you this. People, right? In the world, a famous, really famous, world-known doctor, let's say a doctor, right? One of the most famous, world-renowned doctors in the world. And everybody knows this doctor. This doctor comes to you, but you come to him, because you're the lowlife, don't forget. You know, usually I'm saying, if you were, you'd walk up to the doctor and you would say, doctor, doctor, there's a fly in my soup. No, don't. Wait, no. You say, doctor, doctor, Fox. No. Then you say, doctor, doctor. And as it goes, Dr. Jones, Jones, calling Dr. Jones. As it goes, what's that one? As it goes, doctor, so got this feeling, and I can't let go. Can you help me, Dr. B? Dr. B. To lose control. Dr. B, yeah, I love that. No, but really, doctor, yeah? Doctor, Dr. Dre. No. You go to the doctor, yeah, and you say, doctor, I know you're a very good doctor in this world, yeah, everybody knows you, right? Everybody on the fucking moon know you, right? So, I've got a headache, please can you give me the best medicine, okay? This person might be rich already or whatever, you know, but it don't make a difference. That person's going to give you something. He might give you a ball of shit in his hand and say, eat this. And you will probably eat it. And regardless of how sick you feel, regardless to the truth, you will know that in your mind that doctor has helped you. He's giving you a ball of shit. He might even tell you this is dog dung, okay? Put it in your hand. You'll eat it and he'll tell you, no, it's good for you, really. People don't understand. And you'll be listening to that and you'll just do it because you don't even listen to your sickness. You just believe that suddenly your headache has vanished. See what I'm trying to say? So what I'm trying to say is, for me, is I'm not somebody who follows bullshit. I'm not somebody who puts the camera on and, you know, makes a joke out of it and they come through and all this. I've been through some absolute crap in my life. I know within myself that I have some kind of power because I've always been able to stay out of danger and I've always been, or let's say lucky enough, to find the next door or go through the next door. I've lived. That's what I will say, and so have you. But for me, I've lived now 31 years. There's some young kids in America, you see, with the guns and the shooting, and that's what's going on, have not lived to 20 even. 16-year-old kids. So I feel very lucky. I've not had a disease, or I've not been attacked or whatever, or not, had such serious things happen to me in this 31 years. I've steered clear of that. I've stuck within my own wisdom. I've walked a path following my own nature. Every step you take in life comes from your mind. Like I've said before, somebody tells you jump out the window and kill yourself, and they put a gun to your head. What do? You make a choice, right? It's not you've got no choice. You choose to jump out the window, or you choose to just let him shoot you, or you choose to fight back and fight, regardless of what happens. But you are in control of your actions and your heart. Your heart in control of your actions. The problem is too many people are not in control of their mind, and this is the reason. This is why I'm talking about, because of the knowledge, the culture from the society, from whatever country you're in. They only know one way of language. They only know that people don't do it this way, so that's not the way it can be done. This way has been done, so it's possible. People are not thinking of new ways how to do things in life. Like the people that's why inventors and people that have proved their point are successful, like the inventor of the wheel, the creation of the internet, aeroplanes, yeah, or certain medicines and things like that, So it's an idea. The world, everything starts with an idea. If not, you're living in the caveman days. And if you're living in the caveman days, you're not very far off from this world today. Because human civilization, you will never get to perfection. It's like I was going to mention a moment ago, and I'm going to mention him again now. And he's called Jock Fresco. Okay, everybody go online and look up the Venus Project. Okay, go online and look for the Venus Project. His name is Jock Fresco. He's an old man, but he's a very wise man, and he's saying that people only are a product of their society, their culture. They only speak the same language that other people speak. Nobody really understands another person. It's all based on pain, okay, I'll come to a level of understanding with you. I'll just let you off just so that you understand me a bit more. Nobody really understands anybody. They just understand themselves, and they don't even understand themselves even. Because the society, the language, the culture, the history for many, many years has developed into such a level. And like he said, okay, Jock Fresco said, and it's true, people will never become educated. That means you will never come up with the perfect answer. I don't care if it's scientists studying the universe, whatever. You will never know everything. Absolutely everything. You will never come to the end. Right? So how, when there's all new things coming always, you will never, new knowledge and new methods being born all the time, you will never come into the full understanding where you understand what somebody's saying to you. When somebody says something, it's like I'm speaking to you now. Do you know what I'm saying to you? You're probably lost. But if I say to you, good morning, do you know what I'm saying to you? If I say good morning to you, maybe I'm saying fuck you, you know what I mean? Because I'm saying in my mind, look at you, you're having a better morning than me. Actually, it's a terrible morning because I don't have enough money. My family, whoever is sick, I've lost my job, or you've got a dog. Your dog looks like my old dog who died, and I'm jealous. I'm very hungry today, and or maybe I'm saying good morning, and I mean, I'm so happy today because I've won the lottery, and I've had a lovely cup of tea, and I feel great, and tomorrow I'm going to be starting my new job, I might be saying that. So you never know what someone's saying to you when they're talking so deep. So what I'm trying to say is, how the hell can anybody communicate? Somebody walks up to you, hello, I want to help you. I want to help you. What do you think about it? What does that mean? The first thing you will say is like, why? Yeah? Or you will say, okay. Or you say thank you, and then you say, after you've said thank you, you say, oh, what do you want to help me with? Or maybe you will say, no, thank you, I don't want any help. Or maybe you say, no, I don't need any help. Or maybe you say, leave me alone, I don't trust you, you're a dangerous person. So you don't know, there's always different language. Everything you say comes from your mind, and your mind is very complicated. It comes from when you was born as a baby until now. You've been thinking until you become so, in Chinese is a fuzar, complicated. So you don't complex, so you've got a clue what language you are talking, or what language you are listening in. You know what I mean? So how can you say what's right or wrong, or this or that, blah blah blah. So what I mean is, the same as Jock Fresco said, nobody understands anybody properly. You can only have a basic level of communication. So this is why you see so much fighting in the world, so much war, so much arguments, anger among people, and imbalance. It's only power that makes the world go around. Money, You think the President Obama or anybody, you think you get no money? No, that's not what it is. They do get money, right? You get the boss of a job, like I've said before, like a school, let's say a boss in a school, he's the boss. He gets money because he needs teachers in the school. The teachers need a job, but the teachers must have students below, yeah? No students, no money for the teachers, no money for the school, so there's no money for the school, so there's no job, and the same again, you see what I'm saying, yeah? And then, so everything's connected. No education for the students, and the students don't have a back later on, so it's always somebody at the top, but there's nobody at the top, but a lot of times they're lost in their brain. So what I'm trying to say is, success in life, I want to talk about success and failure, where does that come from? So it's a very deep talk now about me and my personal life. So what I'm saying to you is, myself, I've been through a lot of shit in my life because of me. But what I'm saying is I'm not worried. It doesn't affect me as such to say that, because I'm not living in this society. I'm not a monk, okay? In Chinese, I'm not a monk, okay? What I'm saying is I live the same as a monk, in that I don't care about that out there. I just go to work, yeah. They pay you for the money. When I don't try to, I don't try to think about what other people are thinking about. I come here, I study some real knowledge, study something was useful, that I feel is useful for me. I study what I'm doing every day. I study what I say. I study what I do. I study what I'm listening to, how I hear. I'm studying what I'm thinking. I'm studying my breathing. When I'm speaking at the same time, I'm listening to the whole picture, and I'm knowing that the picture I see from my listening and the picture I hear from my seeing, you know what I'm saying, and my five senses, I know that comes from deep within me, and that's it. That's very, very simple. So be simple, be healthy, stay out of danger, train hard and stay safe. So what I'm trying to say is, when you see me on a video, and you see me joking, haha, ninja and all this, yeah, or rapping, motherfucker, yeah, chop your head off, kick you in the ball bag, yo. Or when you see me doing kung fu training, or anything I'm doing in my videos, it's not like I don't have my own thinking. What I'm saying to you, everybody out there, is the world is a very dark, the same as Rocky said, the world is a very, or Sylvester Stallone, because that's where the character come from, he's mine. The world is a very dark, hard, mean place, or let's put it another way, the human race is no different to tigers and animals in the forest fighting for their survival. But you cannot let that hurt you. So martial arts, kung fu, let's say, it comes from human beings. But what I'm saying is peace. You're looking for peace in your life. When shit comes your way, you need to do two things. One, not be there, or avoid it. Two, deal with it, okay? So if someone's fighting with you and you can't run away, you need to protect yourself. You need to defend yourself. So this is why we learn martial art physical training. The mind side teaches you to be smart and keep out of that shit in the first place and live a healthy life and free life. You see what I'm saying? Respect other fellow human beings. All people are different. So you respect that, you understand that, you try to make friends, you try to make communication. I'm speaking to you now. I'm not speaking the word of Jesus Christ. I'm not speaking to you the Amitabha Buddhism. I'm not speaking to you Obama's mouth. I'm not speaking to you, I'm your mother, I'm your father, I'm your teacher, I'm your doctor, I'm your no, I'm not speaking that. I'm telling, or I'm internet man, I'm wushurichard, Father Santa Claus. No, I'm talking to you now, saying that I understand myself, you can understand yourself, you don't need to worry about other people so much. And the same way as, listen, I'm talking to you on this camera, it's a long video. If you've got the time, to sit and listen to this, I hope it's useful and not a waste of time for you, okay? Because in my mind every day, I'm not thinking this. I'm not thinking what I'm saying to you now. Do you know what I'm thinking about? I drink my cup of tea, yeah? I go on the computer, I watch your videos, I make a rap, I practice my Kung Fu. Kung Fu, you know, wushu, martial arts. I practice that. And that's my life. And do some writing. And look for information online, reading, you know, and writing. That's what life is. You teach children. Read and write is most important, right? Keep healthy. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't take drugs. I don't want to fuck up somebody's life. I don't want to hurt people, okay? I want to make communication with people. I'm living here in China. I've been learning Chinese for nearly 9 years. I've been trying to communicate with people. But I don't drink, as I say. I don't go out there smoking, drinking. Maybe you do. Okay, that's your life. I'm not saying that. You're happy. It's your problem. Your thing, you know. Problems are what they are to you. What I'm trying to say is I don't take drugs. I don't try to hurt people. I don't try to argue. I don't try to put my point across. I'm making this video now to tell you. So when you see me in a video, haha, yeah, I had a shave. Look, I look very young. I'm 31 now. I'm 31. It's 2014, January the 10th. Okay. But when you see me like in these videos, ninja, yeah, kung fu and all this, I don't want you to think that life is rosy. No, I'm making a rosy life because the world is full of shit. And I don't want to live like a machine and pay for these assholes. So like, I want to say hello to Bill. Okay, hello Bill, my bro. Okay, a Black Sword Shinobi Dojo for life, yo. Bill, okay. You mentioned to me recently. You said that yes, it's great to see me talking about my life and going to work. Yes, we must go to work and pay the bills and blah, 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 and that's reality. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you, Bill. Yes, we have to work to survive and all this, okay? Live in the real world. You got your family, you got your home, you got your work, your job. We have to live in this society. We have to work to live in this society. But, I say, I was watching a documentary yesterday once more. No, yesterday I was watching a documentary, okay, with a man. Okay, you can check it out. It's a Vice, I do believe, Vice channel. A man who was living alone or surviving alone in Alaska. This old man, this man and woman, and he was hunting every day for food. Living outside of civilization, as far away as you can imagine, in nature, in the forests, in the mountains, so freezing cold, hunting for food, surviving. He built his own home there. You see? Now he doesn't need to worry about all the other BS of the society, other people. You see what I'm saying? It's like a monk living outside of that. That's the real life. So what I'm trying to say to you is, I don't live as part of a society. The society, any society, they can stick it up their fucking arsehole. Excuse my language, okay? I don't take negativity is what I'm saying. I don't take what they feed me, put in my mouth, and say, eat this, eat that. No, I understand myself more than I understand another person, because they will never understand me, even if I try to explain. So what we need to do, I think, in this world now, 2014, everybody, we need to find more peace. Try to, it's going to be hard, but steer clear of violence, and just try to find the truth in what you need. Because people going on about this and that in the world, right? People say, like, in this world now, they're worried that we human beings are using up the world's resources, and where are we going to be in the future, blah blah blah. Now, the truth is, it's all about imagination. Look at look how nanotechnology, or is it? Look how small technology is becoming now, and things like digital books and things, okay, as opposed to like cutting trees down and making so much paper book, you know what I mean? Yeah. So the resources, the physical resources, come from our imagination. The more we're studying from science and technology, it's getting better. Patience, communication. That will make it. That if we can declutter our minds and the way we think and communicate as a human race, we can speed up this process even further, regardless of all the bullshit and the greed and the money that's between. You know, we can find a better way to make the world even better, I believe, really. So what I'm saying is I'm talking to my wife, the thing what I was trying to say, okay, is we use up too much, we're greedy, we want more and more. It's about money, money, money. That's the problem in the world. People imposing their power. It's like, you know what I mean? Somebody, right, is earning money, yeah? And fair enough, we all want to get like more money maybe for our family, for our job, but some people, yeah, are getting pretty good money, but no matter what number you get, you always want more, right? It's what I mean. It's like a holiday. You say a holiday, you get 1 day free. No, you want 2 days. You get 2 weeks. No, you want 2 months. You know what I mean? You always want more, because the more you've been given, you want more. 1 spoon of ice cream or honey, you want another spoon. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like from a young kid that age, it's like a natural thing. But what we really want is whole freedom in life. Why do you want a holiday? Why do you want a holiday? Why? It's because you're bored. Because you don't like your job. You're not happy there. It's making you tired and depressed. But you want money. And then you're on your holiday and you want to go back to work because you're bored. You're at home. Free. So you're bored. You don't understand your life. It's that you have not found the answer to what makes you happy. If you're never happy, you need to ask yourself why. And then you start looking for the reason, the answer. You start talking to people. Why? And the answer's never there. The answer is not in what you're looking for. When you're looking for the answer, you get the answer and you say, what's this? You know what I mean? It's like, you should find what you love, what you like. Study the world, find your passion. For me, is Kung Fu, martial arts, or other things online I've been looking at. You see? So, your hobby, your loves, what you love doing, you know, and then if that carries you through today until tomorrow, that's your life. And one day you will be old and you'll be dead. And this is the truth. So to me, it's like, it's not that I'm talking to this camera, or you're listening. No. What I'm saying is more important than talking about it, or wasting time working your whole life for something that's not worth it. So I'm saying irrelevant. And I say about the job, you see, you want more money. Like, he's the boss, and you want to become the boss because you know in your mind this is it. You know, it's like you ask a young child, "What do you want to be? Do you want to be the president when you grow older?" They say, "Yeah, I want to become the president." Yeah, and you say, "Why?" He doesn't know why. Because his knowledge is limited, right? He doesn't know why. So it's the same as all human beings. The knowledge is limited. They don't know anything about that, the position. And positions in society is a whole artificial society. It's like the Matrix. You've got to understand the whole world artificial. We take all this tech away. We're back in the caveman days. And the strongest one is who kills the tiger, whose family clan kills the tribes in the forest, you know. hunting, and he was the king of the forest, and that's it, hunting. That's what it is. But we're living among artificial laws and tech and all this now in a supposedly more civilized world, but there's still wars going on, there's still hunger and disease and violence. Okay, so what am I saying? Shades it up. In Chinese, who knows? No. What am I saying? What I'm saying is for me, I feel lucky and blessed that my life not might be perfect, but it is in some ways. I'm not like a monk or religious person as such, that I need to go to my religion and pray as such. You know, that's the only way I can get out, or follow some kind of idea. I'm like, no, martial arts even you could say is like kind of an idea created by man, and I'm following that. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm just following the truths that I've found that's been passed on from that, and that I've also found from looking from that, you see. So what I'm trying to say is I'm a follower of truth. I'm not a follower of bullshit. That's what I'm trying to say to you, okay? You do not know. I'm not going to go into too much detail. You do not know what I have been through in my life, and you don't know what you've been through, what other people have been through in their life too. Worse or better or worse or, you know, or the same, or you don't know, right? So what I'm trying to say is communication is the key, okay? And what I'll finish off on this video, what I will say to you is, how the fuck I want to finish this one. The reason I may come across like some people, the reason I've been like walked over in this life for so many years, by so many walks of life, is because I don't stand up and argue. When someone's rude to me or imposes their thoughts upon me, I never stand up and be confident to shout and argue and fight with them verbally. So that comes across as a sign of weakness to some people, where I'm not arguing back and stating my piece sometimes. But the reason for that is because I know I'm not going to get anywhere. It goes round in circles because other people have their own ways of thinking, and they don't know who I am and what I think. They only know that what I look like and how I speak, and they look at me like I don't understand myself, I don't understand what they're talking about, I'm weak and blah blah blah, and they're right, and they're so stubborn and close-minded in their way of thinking. So what I do is I just accept that everybody has their own way of thinking, and I steer clear of arguing if it's not worth it, if it's not going to get me anything out of it. I don't want to argue with somebody and then at the end of the day somebody says, okay, you're right, or okay, we're both right, you know, or okay, you're right, or I understand you. It's not, it's bullshit. They're lying to themselves, they don't understand themselves, they're just letting me off, and I haven't won anything at the end of the day because I'm proving a point to somebody. No, I understand what I'm doing. It all comes from you, everything in life. Find a way to use as little as you can to survive on that, and try to work and grow more, grow the garden, I would say, rather than try to rob people off this way, that way. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like you rob the gardener of his garden, whereas if you were to make friends with him or let him out, he might let you have it, he might give you much more than that, he might even give you seeds for the garden and whatever else. It's just a secret garden. It's like you're growing it, you know. Brilliant. See, so what I'm saying is the only way you can win sometimes in this world, if you've got a situation like me, let's say, for example, when someone's there, they're not going to listen to you, they're not backing down. If you argue with them, they're looking at you like you're timid anyway. That's why they come to you in the first place, because they think they can talk you down. If you're not able to with words, what's going to happen is it's going to escalate into an argument. The person gets more angry. If you start showing them you're angry, they get more angry, and it becomes a fight. They'll either deck you first, which is the same as me showing a martial arts stance, come on, and then they just knock me the fuck out, because I'm not supposed to show them. The ninja, as I say again, the ninja will go unseen. They will go in the night, they'll poison your tea, they will find another way to kill you, to get the job done without risking themselves. You see what I'm saying? Right? They only fight with the skills and that if it's like in a bad position, if it's like they have to. So what I'm trying to say is you only fight if you have to. You don't want to go into a fight or prove a point anyway. You want to keep safe and you want to get the job, what's necessary, done for you. Not waste your time with shit that's not worth it. So if you're talking to somebody and that person's talking at you, let's say, or being nasty, and it's not worth it. If you can avoid it and you know, there's no use to that point being argued. Keep away from it. Go back to your daily life. Go back to what you want to do. That's what I would do. Don't bring yourself down and worry about it, or get angry, worked up, or get into a fight. If the person attacks you because they're not trying to listen to you anyway, or if you stand up and argue, they might deck you, punch you first, whatever. Or if you try to get into a fight, then that's also foolish. If you win, you might say, fair enough, you won, but you didn't really. You still got bruises, or let's say maybe. And if you're not big and strong like I am, if you're thin like I am, or whatever. So what I'm trying to say is, violent confrontations. Sometimes a fight will go so crazy, like a fight, and let's hopefully no knives or guns or anything like that. But it's like a fighting with hands, or whatever, even bare hands. You could kill somebody, hurt somebody really badly. So martial art comes with a lot of responsibility with martial arts, you see. So if you're going to say that, you're going to fight, let's say, hurt somebody, that's what you're going to do. So you don't know how bad, because everybody's body is different, as I said before. So you don't know what the damage you could do. You can even kill somebody. And you've got the law, yeah. You've got other things to think about later on, or revenge on you, or whatever, So this is the thing. You can't go and literally kill them. You see what I'm saying? You can't literally kill them straight off. And if you can't win with your words, and the person's not having it, then you're better off just leave it and go to win another battle which you can win. Not look for battles, but go on your path for success in your way, in a better life, Because the person speaking to you, they're getting more and more angry the more you argue. So this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying I'm a coward, I'm afraid, I'm timid to argue with somebody. But I am, in a way, because I'm afraid, I know, like Jock Fresco said, there's no way you can get to the point sometime with some people. When you're reading, of course, a subject, you try to get your point out, you go into detail, you go in a few points. If it's not working, leave it at that. Don't waste your time. Because if you're not having it, it becomes an argument, you're going against them, he says something rude to you, let's say, and then you say, shut up, don't say that to me. They get more angry, because the person in the first place, the person or people, they know, they look at you as being afraid or weak, so that's why they're doing it. And they might even have based concrete evidence too, but I'm trying to say, you stand up and it becomes a dangerous situation. Whereas if you were to just kill them straight off when they weren't expecting it, you're just like looking around, you just literally kill them with a weapon or whatever it's going to be, then that's the only way you would win, in a way. But it's like, it could be the only and definitely the quickest way, I'll say that. But the thing is, you've got the law to deal with, and you can't be going around doing such maniac things in the first place anyway. It's not worth the whole. Your life is not worth it's not worth basing your life on points being proven to others, or trying to get other people to get the level of understanding with you. No, you share information. Hear the information that's out there, share your information, and that's what you can do. Okay? That's what I feel. So, what I'm finishing now on this video here, what I'm saying to you is thank you for watching, thank you for listening, even for 5 minutes, okay? I've been through some shit in my life. I've been through some real shit, and I've been like a prisoner, I'll say it, okay? I won't tell you, I'm not going to tell you everything. Densley knows, some of my close bros, good friends know online, but I won't tell you everything, because it's my life, okay? It's my family and my life. But in my life, I feel like I've been like a prisoner for many years. I've been walked over, and ever since I was a little boy, I also was, as I say, bullied. But martial arts come through. The philosophy is about believe in yourself, never give up. When somebody says shut up, you don't need to speak to them. Okay? It's not you shut up, but you don't need to speak to them. You don't need to listen to them. Just know that the language coming out of that person's mouth is shut up. And when you speak, they're not listening. So, that is not useful for you. You've got to understand yourself and do good, do right for yourself. Help yourself. Help others. And I'll tell you again, because I'm talking on a video here, it's not that I'm thinking this every day, okay? I'm not thinking about this every day. We go through daily life pressures and things, yeah, and this and that a lot. I go through a lot, but it's like, still knowing. But it's like, I'm not a lazy personality, you know what I mean? I don't care about that. It's like I'll go to work and do the normal things that a human being does. But I'm 31 years old now. I'm not a kid, but I live with like mature attitude to life, but simple and happy-go-lucky, you know, nature, like a kid would be. I don't think about all this bullshit every day. I don't carry all this deep stuff in my mind every day, or act like or I don't just go around joking I'm a ninja, kung fu, yeah, playing every fucking day, or the camera. Yeah, wushurichard and rap, motherfucker, yeah, I'm not even very good, you know. But what I'm saying is this is me. Thank you for, you know, the time. I'll be very, very happy to listen to you and your story, anything you want to share. But it's your life, your personal life. Do what you do. Love your life. One day you'll be old and dead in a box in a graveyard. Okay? So this is the video here, me telling you what it is. I've been through a lot in my life. I've been a prisoner, literally, in many ways. I've been through a damn lot, but I've never given up. What do I mean by never give up? I don't mean never give up trying to win, because that's shit. You don't need to fight, you know, win other people's idea. Understand yourself. Now you're thinking, how can I understand myself? I don't know what I want to do. Let me think about it. No, that's not it. You're not using your brain naturally, using it artificially. You've got to let your brain think. When your tummy, you feel, oh, I'm hungry now. You know, I'm colder now. You know what to do. Yeah? You know to eat something or put a jumper on. So what I'm saying is do what you love to do. It's not hurting anybody else, not harming anybody else. If your thinking is different to somebody else, don't go around telling people, I want to help you. Yeah, you should this, you should that, you should that. Nah, that's not a good idea because blah, blah, blah. Listen to me, listen to me. That's not the way. You're wasting your life and you're more tired than them that way. So do what you want with your life. And anybody out there, if you are like a prisoner, if you feel literally that you have no control, no real home, no real safety as such where you feel safe, there's nobody who understands you, or you've been through so much, you're going through so much, or you're worried about tomorrow, anyone, yes you, anybody out there, okay, don't take the wrong path. I will say that. Don't take the path opposite of life. Less health in your body and mind, the less health in your life, the more close to death you are. Keep healthy. Do some exercise if you can. Read, write, think. You see, look for the information online, you know, on the internet. Be creative, be artistic. Talk to people, try to make friends if you can. If you're alone, if you're literally in trouble, find time to make use of whatever you have. That's what martial arts is about. When you've got no sword at hand or stick to fight with, you use your hand, right? So it's not that you've got nothing. Nobody's got nothing because you've got no money, blah, blah, blah. You're alive, you're healthy. You've got yourself. You're unhappy. You're upset before. You're angry, let's say. That means you know there's better in life. There's more good you can do. You can help yourself. So I don't care if you believe in like God or Jesus or religion or whatever, anything. That's okay, it's you, it's up to you. But most important is understand yourself. Don't just go fuck every day. That's not what life's about. Or crying every day. Or trying to fight people every day. Or afraid and timid of other people. Who's better than me? Who's more up on any level? No. Or who's more... Well, it's a beautiful, if it's a girl, yeah? Who's more beautiful, or who's more handsome, or who's more strong, or or more money, anything, yeah? Or whose kung fu's better, or whose English or Chinese is better, languages, you know? Or who's got a better job, or who's, you know, a bigger house. No. They can stick that up dreamland's arsehole, right? What I'm trying to say, reality, right? Eat your dinner tonight. Go to sleep if you need to. Relax. Forget about that. It's a new day, a new beginning now. 2014 in this video, whatever. Yeah? You can do so much more, and you're not wrong. Don't try to fight with others. Don't try to fight with yourself for that. You're alive. You're a positive being. Make up your world. It's your one life, your one world. You can make it yourself and have any value. That's my advice to you. But do what you want. If you want to self-harm and kill yourself or give up or take drugs, drink, smoking, join a gang, that is shit in my opinion. I mean, if you take the wrong path or you try to hurt other people or hurt yourself, I'm saying, that's what I really mean, that's the wrong thing. If you want to join a group of people that have similar interests, that's okay, it's all good in that. If you want to help yourself, anyway, it's all good. So help yourself is my advice, like I do. I've been through so much, you don't know what I've been through. It's not so bad like some people, but I've been through so much and there's more to me than people see me on the video like I look like, okay? Kung Fu for life, martial arts for life. If you want a friend, hello, okay? I'm happy to be anybody's friend out there, okay? But if somebody's giving you shit, don't eat it, okay? Train hard and stay safe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. More Kung Fu videos to come, more wushurichard, everything videos to come, okay? Keep it real. Thank you.